Young parents happy to pick up their children from nursery school today, less happy with the thought of having any more, and skeptical of Beijing's plans to encourage three-child families. The pressure is already huge, she says. You have to get a house, you work 12-hour days. And you have to worry about education, he adds. The cost for 2 or 3 children, it's too difficult. Especially in China's megacities. For decades, Beijing worried they'd get too big. Panicking in the late 70s, China's population was growing out of control. The solution was to introduce a one-child policy, strictly, even ruthlessly implemented, sometimes forcing women into abortions and sterilizations. By 2000, the strategy ended up slashing China's birth rate by almost a half, to about 12 babies per 1,000. But when Beijing wanted more babies, allowing 2-child families in 2016, Chinese citizens weren't in the mood. After a brief bump, the birth rate plummeted below levels in Canada or the US. Now officials fear China's population is on the verge of shrinking, endangering an economy built on the backs of a young and plentiful workforce. The population aging process has quickened, says China's director of statistics.
Unless the government introduces real incentives, I don't think that Chinese couples are going to have more kids in the coming years.
For more babies, Beijing is considering incentives like lower taxes and cheaper housing. But the damage left by China's one-child policy seems just too big to fix, with an edict allowing women to have 2 more kids. Sasha Petrusik, CBC News, Toronto.